Galaxy S25 Edge camera glass replacement. This is going to be the replacement of both camera glasses on this device. Here is the camera glass replacement that I got. Before I start heating the camera glass, I will protect one with heat resistance tape and then start working immediately on the first camera glass. The camera glass was heated at 600 Fahrenheit and the air output was 10%. I did that for the first camera glass for 40 seconds. So with this one, I decided to use the blade and insert it right above the camera module. Then right after that, push the blade to the extremities of the circle and then start pulling. This is very easy if the camera glass has been heated to the proper temperature. If you're doing this, make sure that you do not touch the camera module to avoid scratching it and having a blurry situation with your camera. As you can see, this one came out very easy and the camera module doesn't have any scratch. There is a little bit of dust, but after blowing some air on it, everything will come clear. For the second camera glass, I will need to protect the camera module that is exposed. I added a first layer of fresh heat resistance tape, then I removed the other one and added that on top of the first layer of heat resistance tape. This is going to make sure that the camera module that is exposed doesn't have any contact with heat. For the second camera glass, I heated only for 30 seconds, 600 Fahrenheit, and the air output was still at 10%. Immediately after that, I tapped on the corner of the device in order to push away any loose glasses that may have come loose after hitting the glass. With this one, I tried to do the same thing that I did with the first broken camera glass. It didn't work. So I decided to do it on the edge of the camera glass that is broken. So insert the blade below the double-sided tape and the broken camera glass and try to lift everything together. This one, the double-sided tape got cut and I couldn't lift the whole thing together. So I pulled a little bit with my finger. Then after that, I use a tweezer in order to pull everything out together. Sometimes it works, everything gets removed in one go. Some other times the tape might cut and you still have some broken glass inside that you need to work and remove. So here, similar to the first one, you do see some dust on the camera module area. You need to gently tap on the back of the device for any dust or glass to fall on the table. After you have done that, inspect again the camera glass to make sure that everything is looking good. Then you will need to blow some air on both of them again. Blow some air on the camera lenses to make sure that they are clear, they do not have any issues. And here's the proof. I am testing the camera modules now. I tested the ultra wide, it was working perfectly. And then I tested the 200 megapixel main camera sensor also. Everything was working perfectly. There is no issue with the camera modules. So now I can do the installation of the new camera lenses on the camera bezel. The first thing that I do is separate both camera lenses, which is going to make it easier to work on the camera lens and do the installation on the camera bezel. While doing this step, make sure that you do not touch the camera lenses inside because you're going to temper the double-sided tape and also leave fingerprint and dust on the inside, which is going to make your camera experience worse. Try your best to put the camera lens on the camera bezel where it has to sit. Make sure that it is sitting right, then apply some light pressure with your finger to make sure that it is sitting right. Once you're sure that everything is good, you can start to apply some heavy fingerprint pressure in order to make sure that the glass is fully seated and fully installed. You will need to do the same thing for the second camera glass. Make sure that you do not touch the inside to avoid having a bad camera experience. Make sure then that to put the camera glass inside the camera bezel where it has to sit and go, and apply some pressure with your finger to make sure that it is fully seated on the inside of the camera bezel. If it is not seated right and you apply pressure, you might break the camera glass and injure yourself. So make sure that you start with light finger pressure. Then once you're certain that everything is looking good, you can apply a lot of pressure with your finger. But do not overdo it because you might still break it. After this step, you simply need to remove the plastic that is covering the outside of the camera lenses. Now you need to visually look at the camera glasses. Make sure that everything looks good. It doesn't look weird or cracked or something else. After that, test again the camera ability to focus. Here is the ultra wide. You can see it is perfectly working, no issues. And here is the 200 megapixel, also working perfectly. Test it to make sure that everything is good before you say it is done.